A few months back, there was a story that broke about a Call of Duty player, a professional Call of Duty player by the name of Phizzurp, who died tragically in a car accident. Now, unlike virtually all my uploads that I do on YouTube, I decided to make a video about it, and the primary reason why I did was because of the information that I read in the news. In the news, the cops reported that Phizzurp was driving and that it looked like alcohol was the cause of the accident. So I made a video explaining to my audience, which is predominantly young boys, that had Phil been driving and had he truly been drunk and killed his friend and survived, he would have been charged with murder, i.e. manslaughter. So I posted the video, got a lot of views, got a lot of comments. A lot of people didn't know about this story. What a lot of you guys don't know is that I was later contacted by both Phil's stepfather and mother. They weren't very appreciative in my route of the video, and we went back and forth a little bit. Both of them stating that it's unfair that you said that he was drunk because the toxicology report hadn't been released yet. And this was 2 to 3 weeks after the actual accident had occurred. Whereas everybody on social media was reporting that Phil was not drunk, the toxicology report still hadn't come back. And to this date, I don't know if it has come back. I just want you guys to know that. I don't know if it has. It hasn't been made public, at least in the research that I've done on it. Well, so I did that video, and after doing the video, I was corrected by one of my friends that the true tragedy of the situation was the fact that we don't know if Marcellus or Phil were believers. So I decided to do a Church for Gamers video on him. And I talked about how tragic it was, and if they were unbelievers, it was even more tragic. Well, last night, some revelations started to appear on Twitter. Now, I don't know if there's any basis to this, what I'm about to tell you, but I think it's about to go a little crazy on YouTube. Normally I wouldn't do something like this, but the fact that I dipped my finger into this story so many months ago, and I promised that if there were updates, I would actually update you on this story. Keep in mind, I am not going to become a news channel for YouTube. It's not the route that I want to go, but I talked about this story before. I made a video on it, and if there is a change in the story, I'm going to correct myself. Well, anyways, on Twitter last night, some things started to be said, and you guys, if you follow some of the bigger channels on Twitter, you probably saw some of this, that there is a chance now that Phil's girlfriend was actually driving the car when the accident took place. Now, I have no proof of this. The police have said nothing on this, but we all know that she was drunk because she recorded some video and posted it to Instagram, I believe, right after the accident. And what was so horrible about that video was that that's how Marcellus's family found out that he had died, was through this girl's crybaby video drunk in the emergency room. They weren't even notified by the police, and the police asked her not to say anything until they got in touch with the family. What is being speculated right now, at least by Phil's mother, is that his girlfriend was actually driving the car and that she was drunk. We all know that she was drunk, and you can see there's a Snapchat clip of her driving the car before the accident. And I think it was hours before the accident though, like on their way to Dave & Buster's. My stance on this is I still don't believe she was driving. I have a lot of friends who are police officers. For her to have the ability to stage an accident where she was driving drunk and to get out of the car and somehow situate Phil into the position that looks like he was driving, I don't know how a girl could do that. Or somebody who is drunk and not in their right mind. I don't know. I mean, certain things happen in a car accident that you cannot stage bloodstains, and I'm pretty sure from all the car accidents that law enforcement study day in and day out, record and do files on and investigate, that they have the ability to figure out who was driving in a car accident. Now, as a mother or as a father, you never want to think that your kid could do something like this, and chances are Phil didn't do anything like this. He could have been completely innocent in this whole situation. Only time will tell. But I found it interesting enough that I wanted to share it with you guys. And again, the only reason why I'm doing this, I'm not going to become a YouTube news channel. I have no interest in that. I can't stand gossip. But I took the liberty in making a video about this many months back. And by doing that, I opened myself up to the fact that if I made a mistake, I was going to have to correct it. So there's your update on the story. You guys let me know what you think about this. It's a little crazy, but I think in the end, you'll find that it's probably just speculation. And to this day, I still don't know if Phizzurp was drinking or not. He may not have been. I was going merely off the fact of what the police reported. So there you go. A little different than what you're accustomed to, I know. If you guys have any questions, put it down in the comment section, and I will see you later. Bye.